Okay, you can see here that I'm just starting off the job. I've removed the covers and I'm out the back there cleaning the covers. First of all, we wash them off with fresh water, get any extra debris, dust, any mold that's just sitting on the surface, we clean it off. Cleaning the filters there, getting all the excess dust off, and spraying the chemical on. The chemical we use is sodium hydroxide. It's a strong chemical which kills all the mold and bacteria which is on the surface there. So we give it a rub, make sure it's all off, give it a good squirt, soak everything in the chemical. It does a really good job of cleaning everything off. There you go, spraying it on the filters. The filters get this sort of a waxy film over the top of them, and this is the only stuff that gets it off. So we do that, we spray it on, and the next thing you'll see I do is I rinse it off with the water. And after we've rinsed it all off, you can see there showing you the finished product, cleaning it off the next one. And we just sit them in the sun outside your home there to dry off in a safe place where it's not going to get blown over, or the plastic, so the plastic won't break, which is really important. So that'll sit out to dry for the length of time that we complete the rest of the job. So normally just sit it there and off we go inside. Okay, so the next part of the job here, I'm putting my safety gear on and I'm going to start setting up the funnel, which is a product from a company called Speed Clean. This particular funnel gets put up around the unit there, and it's there to catch all the water and stop it from getting all over your furniture. We need to have this here so we can spray chemical on and we can flush it out without getting mess everywhere. Okay, now I'm covering up your electrical side. We always make sure the circuit breaker is turned off before we start any work, and we always make sure that the electrical box or component of the system is covered up with plastic so it doesn't get wet. Alright, I'm spraying on the chemical, giving the fan a real good soak with this chemical. It's really important that this chemical gets sprayed completely over the unit to ensure all the bacteria, mold and everything that's in there is dead, to prevent it from returning within that 12-month period that we recommend. We cleaned your unit, and now I'm soaking the unit, soaking the coil with the special sodium hydroxide based chemical mixture that we use. I've went through several different types of chemicals and found this is by far the best one to use. You can see it doing its work there. The foam pushes the dirt through the little fins there and really gives it a good clean. You will see how great the result is once we get to that point. Alright, so now I'm just rinsing that off with no pressure, rinsing all of the foam off. Take the nozzle off and just wash it down. So when I use the pressure nozzle, so none of that foam sprays back on my face or all over the furniture. Alright, I'm getting set up there and I'm now starting to clean it with the pressure nozzle, getting all that yucky stuff out of that aircon so it starts to, so it's nice and hygienic, but also so it performs at 100% for you. You can see here the difference from where it's clean and where it's not. They get so dirty, these air conditioners, and so unhygienic. Okay, here's the finished result after I've completed the whole coil. Okay, I still have to clean the fan yet, so we're still at that, not at that stage. But there's a picture of what it's like after I've cleaned it. I'm now getting into the fan. Get the ladder out of the way there, and I'm going to start blasting this fan. You can see all the yucky water coming off it down the funnel there. So I spend a bit of time cleaning this. This is a really important part of the process. It needs to be done. Yeah, here you can see I'm drying it off with my air blower, blowing all the debris off the back if I've missed any. And then I'm going to give the fan another blast with the water, just to give it a good once over, make sure it's all gone. And I'm just drying the fan, so when we turn it on, water doesn't go everywhere when we test it and turn it back on again. Alright, the next part I've pulled the funnel down now, and I'm just giving everything a hand wipe with a rag, ensuring there's not a trace of mold or any sort of dirt or dust in the unit, which is very important. We don't want that mold to come back, and it will come back if it's not cleaned properly. Alright, I'm now treating the unit with eucalyptus. We have an aerosol eucalyptus in an aerosol can that we use, which is great to project the oil onto the surface there. It leaves a really nice smell, and it actually treats the unit as well, stops the mold coming back faster. Alright, there's the finished product. Alright, the nice and clean, ready to go for the next season. We do recommend cleaning these things at least once a year. Some people like to do it twice a year, before summer, before winter. We have quite a few customers that do that, but that's totally up to you. At least once a year though. You can see here I'm putting the unit back together. This is the final part of the process. The covers are dry, the filters are dry, and we're putting it all back together. So that's pretty much it, guys. While we finish up here, I just want to thank you very much for watching the video, if you watched it this far. If you'd like to book a job in, and this video is on a website or a page where you can click a button or fill a form out to book a job in. If you're watching this on Facebook, you can always comment back, and someone will be in touch. If you're watching it on a website, again, there should be a button somewhere where you can get in contact with us and start having a conversation with us about getting your air conditioner cleaned. If you've got any questions, or get back to me. Thanks very much.